Welcome back to the Pure Silver Joy Workshop channel. Today, we're excited to show you how to create a beautiful lavender pendant using a silicone mold. This is a fun and meaningful way to turn your favorite flowers and plants into a lovely piece of silver jewelry. This project is rated at only 1 star for difficulty, making it perfect for beginners, especially those who are curious and looking for fresh inspiration. Let's get started. For this piece, I chose lavender as the flower for the pendant. But you can choose other flowers or plants with clear textures. Choosing plants with distinct textures will help capture more beautiful details in your final piece. Just make sure the plant you choose isn't too small or too large, so it fits well in the mold and gives you a clear imprint. Next, we'll make a silicone mold of the lavender. Start by mixing equal parts of silicone base and hardener, kneading until the color is uniform. When you're mixing the A and B parts of the silicone putty, make sure the ratio is 1:1. Once they're fully combined, you'll have around 5 minutes to work before the mixture starts to cure, so it's good to move quickly and have everything prepared in advance. Once the mixture is ready, gently press the lavender into the silicone to capture all its delicate details. Let it sit flat and cure for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the product used. Once the silicone has cured, carefully remove the lavender. Now you have a flexible mold that preserves all the beautiful textures. Take about 10 grams of silver clay. Roll it into a ball, and press it into the mold. Use your fingers to spread the clay evenly into all the corners, then flatten it with a pressing board. Use an oval-shaped cutter to cut the silver clay. Before cutting, be sure to apply mold release to the mold or cutter. This helps ensure smooth removal and clean edges. If you're unsure about the placement, it's best to remove the silver clay, adjust the position, and then proceed with cutting. We're using a heat-resistant silicone mold that can withstand up to 200 degrees Celsius. Place the mold with the silver clay into a stove preheated to 50 degrees Celsius for a short time to pre-dry it. Since silicone molds have limited heat tolerance, it's important to avoid high temperatures. Exposing them to too much heat could cause warping or release harmful gases. If you're not in a rush, it's even better to let the clay air dry naturally, or use something gentle like a mug warmer. Once the clay is slightly dry, remove it from the mold. Use a file to smooth the edges and fine sandpaper to clean up the back. Then, use a hand drill to make a small hole at the top so it can be worn as a pendant. Before firing, it's really important to make sure the silver clay is completely dry. Otherwise, it could crack or form bubbles during the process. For firing, we used a stove, but you can also use a kiln preheated to 800 degrees Celsius 1472 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Place the piece on a metal mesh above the flame. Start with low heat for about 5 minutes, then increase to medium heat for another 20 to 25 minutes. Firing time depends on the size and thickness of the piece, so adjust accordingly. If your piece is fully dry, there should be no smoke. If you see white smoke, use tweezers to remove it and wait for the smoke to dissipate before continuing. If the piece starts glowing, it means the temperature is too high. Reduce the flame and move it aside until the temperature is suitable for sintering. Gently rotate the piece during firing until the silver is fully sintered. Let it cool naturally, or quench it in water to cool faster. Then, use a steel brush to remove the white oxide layer and reveal the shiny silver underneath. Give it a light polish. And there you have it, a beautiful lavender pendant ready to wear. Here are some tips for you to keep in mind to achieve better results. First, choose plants with distinct textures, as these will transfer beautifully into the silicone mold and silver clay, enhancing the natural beauty of your piece. Second, When mixing the silicone putty, make sure to use equal parts. After mixing, you'll have about 5 minutes to shape it before it starts to cure, so be prepared to work quickly. Third, avoid exposing silicone molds to high temperatures, as they may deform or release toxic gases. Fourth, make sure the silver clay is completely dry before firing. This will help prevent cracks and bubbles from forming during the firing process. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with more silver clay tutorials from Pure Silver Joy Workshop. Thanks for watching and happy crafting!